set for Tuesday at 6 on Zoom. Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry for the confusion, but. Put it in your calendar.
It'll be fun. We might have to bring it in the sanctuary and let people. Oh, you're gonna need a couple of minutes.
I was watching volleyball tonight.
Yeah, well, we were too. David said I shouldn't have called you.
No, that was perfect. I'm just terrible at answering the phone. I really
Just
appreciate
as
the
long
heads
as you
up.
got the message.
Yeah, that's the important thing. Guide my feet while I run this race. Guide my feet while I run this race. Guide my feet while I run this race. For I don't want to run this race in vain. Race in vain. Yeah, you know why I picked that one, right? Congratulations, you made it through the gauntlet. Interesting traffic. We'll do that one more time. Up a half. Guide my feet while I run this race. Guide my feet while I run this race. Guide my feet while I run this race. For I don't want to run this race in vain. Race in vain. We are doing a new song, and for those of you who are visiting, we don't always start with telling you to go. But we're going to start today telling you to go. So let me get to I'm going to make sure I'm teaching this to you correctly. So this is from our new virtual hymnal. And it's a round, actually, so that'll be interesting. We won't do a round here before the service, but at the end we'll try it and see what happens, depending on how many people get here through the traffic. So, Bill, could you give me an E flat? I'll sing the whole thing for you. Our love surrounds. Sorry, my husband just walked in. I was so surprised I couldn't sing. Hi. Our love surrounds you. Here joy has found you. Let hope abound freely. Go in peace. I'll do a line. Our love surrounds you. Our love surrounds you. Here joy has found you. Here joy has found you. Let hope abound freely. That's a little weird. So here we go. Let hope abound freely. Go in peace. Go in peace. Here we go. Let's try it all. Our love surrounds you. Here joy has found you. Let hope abound freely, freely. Go in peace. Our love surrounds you. Our love surrounds you. Here joy has found you. Let hope abound freely. Go in peace. Our love surrounds you. There it is. Here joy has found you. Let hope abound freely. little off that first beat. The next song, and choir, this is the one I told you about, so make sure you got your stoles on, and we'll bring you up at the last iteration. But this is a song by Alexa Rose Sunshine. I'll sing the whole thing. We are weaving our lives. We are weaving our hearts and our minds. We are weaving the bright and dark threads of our journey through. I'll sing the lead. We are weaving our lives. We are weaving our lives. We are weaving our hearts and our minds. We are weaving our hearts and our minds. We are weaving the bright and dark threads. We are weaving the bright and dark threads of our journey through. Of our journey through. We are weaving our lives. We are weaving our lives. We are weaving our hearts. We are weaving our hearts and our bright and dark threads. We are weaving the bright and dark threads of our journey through. We are weaving our lives. We are weaving our hearts and our minds. We are weaving the bright and dark threads of our journeys through. We're going to sing it several more times. We are weaving our lives.
Good morning, Lincoln. My name is Reverend A.J. Galazin. My pronouns are he and his, and I'm your interim minister. Wherever you are on your ethical, spiritual, or questioning journey, you are welcome here. Our opening words are from Cricket Potter. Each of us brings our own unique story here. We gather to share that story, to find our place in the larger sense of community, and weave our histories with other histories into the sacred fabric of life. Each of us brings our own questions and struggles here. We gather to companion with one another, to journey together in faith, to dream and work together for the healing of our world. We gather to celebrate our joy, give voice to our sorrow, and honor the fullness of life. Together we sing and pray, laugh and cry, affirm and bless. Together we say yes to life and to love. Please rise now, embody your spirit for our opening song, number 6, Just as Long as I Have Breath.
Just as long as I have breath, I must answer yes to life. Though with pain I made my way, still with hope I meet each day. If they ask what I did well, tell them I said yes to life. Just as long as vision lasts, I must answer yes to the truth. In my dream and in my dark, always that elusive spark. If they ask what I did well, tell them I said yes to truth. Just as long as my heart beats, I must answer yes to love. Disappointment pierced me through, still I kept on loving you. If they ask what I did best, tell them I said yes to love.
We light this chalice, sorry, our symbol of Unitarian Universalism. We are a church of open minds. We are a church of loving hearts. We are a church of helping hands. Together we care for our earth and work for justice and peace in our world.
Dear friends, today we welcome new members into this congregation. This is a non-creedal church. There is no doctrinal test for membership. We honor different spiritual paths. For millennia, Human beings have gathered in faith communities seeking a higher purpose and deeper life than they could find alone.
We would like to invite our new members forward, Matt and Sandra. Please come forward. You have come before us to join this church. What is it you wish to receive?
We come from differing backgrounds. We have walked other religious pathways. We come to be assured that we are among supportive friends, that our voices will be heard in reading and singing, and in discussions and decisions. We come to share our talents and our gifts. We are here to join in community with all of you.
We are grateful today for each one of you that you have found your way here and that you have decided to make a commitment to this community.
We will never really know what combination of fate, relationship, good luck, and ultimate meaning brings people together in this world for any purpose.
But membership here calls for each of us to celebrate that we all are together and to regard each member as a potential friend and teacher.
We hope you will allow yourselves to know and be known, to minister and to be ministered unto, to love and to be loved as we work together to create community here and everywhere.
Have you, members and friends of this congregation, prepared a place in this house and in your hearts to receive these people into fellowship with us?
We have a place for them and receive them warmly. This is a place of friendship and freedom. We guard their dignity and worth as we do our own. In our search for truth, we honor their right of free expression. This church is a cradle for our dreams and a workshop for our common endeavors. We gladly share it with them.
We pledge, along with you, to be guardians of each other's spirits, to respect the uniqueness of each other's religious experience, and to honor each other's inherent worth and dignity.
You are welcome. I now charge you to share with us your creativity, your experiences, your questions, your doubts, and your discoveries. I charge you to shake us up with your honesty, to stir us up with your conscience, and to stimulate our hopes with your dreams. As members of this beloved community, our covenant with each other shapes our true purpose in being together with love at the center. Welcome.
Thank you, Matt and Sandra. Everyone, please join us after the service to help celebrate this commitment with a slice of cake and, of course, coffee. And just a little shout out to the membership committee for all their help putting this together. Thank you.
And now we'll sing the kids back. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. We send you out with love and a smile. Thank you for the lessons that you freely share, from the way you play to the way you care.
Whoa. I feel the power. Okay. Why We Want to Grow by Joanna Fonte Crawford. Yes, we have agreed. We want this church to grow. Not just in those high-minded ways they talk about, spiritual growth, maturational growth. Those are good, yes, but we will say it clearly. We want more members. We want so many members. They're clogging up the hallways and crowding the parking lot. We want to grow for a very selfish reason. No, not more people to serve or give. It is this. Every week, we come together as a community and experience genuine love and acceptance for our authentic selves. We can be who we are in this holy place. And one day a week is not enough. Not enough. We want a little of our church experience in every day. Here we are gathered to strengthen our souls and are sent out to strengthen the world. Every person we welcome in will take a little bit of this church out with them to the wider community. Together, we are going to build a community outside our walls that looks more like what we see here each Sunday. We are going to build a world out there that is a little more loving, a little more accepting, a little more welcoming to the queer folks and the liberals, the atheists, the pagans, the social activists, and the sci-fi nerds. We want a little of this church in every day. So open the doors and welcome those who need us, because we assuredly need them to build this beloved community. Come, and keep coming. And if they come, we can build it.
No matter where you go, no matter where you've been, you'll never walk alone. I feel you deep within.
I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. No matter what you feel or what you choose to show, I am always there for you, and so I want you to know. I am sending you light to heal
Go slow, dear one, don't hurry. I'll go just like you need to go. There is no need to worry.
I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in
Will you join me now in a time of prayer and meditation? And our prayer this morning comes from Cricket Potter. Something within each of us cries out for belonging. We hunger to know and be known, to feel at home with others, to sink into the deep and abiding embrace of community. We want to feel the strength of a mooring that connects us to something so much greater than what we alone can find. A stronger hope, a more enduring faith, a home for our souls and our dreams. Spirit of all life, today we join to welcome new members, celebrate longtime members, and remember how much we need each other. It is a joy to be together and celebrate the ties that bind us one to another. Let us not take these ties lightly. Help us always to behold the goodness that is in each one of us. Nudge us to be kind partners in the work of becoming our best selves. Open us wide so that our souls find true communion in our gathering. May we remember that we join in a long heritage of fellowship that calls us to minister to one another and the larger world. This heritage calls us to be generous of spirit and steadfast in our commitment to all of humanity. The presence of each and every one of us matters here. What we do matters. May we share of ourselves genuinely, spend our lives passionately, and give of our hearts completely. Blessed be, may it be so, and amen.
Hi, I'm Wooly. My pronouns are he and him. I was asked by AJ to tell my experience as a veteran. I want to thank him for inviting me to do so because it caused me to ponder this question and what I would say for the last couple of weeks, actually very deeply. So my experience in the military was, of course, I was inducted, and then in 1969, and so it was the height of the Vietnam War. I was very, very fortunate, very naive country bumpkin, and I did 2 6-month Mediterranean by the way, I was in the Navy. I did 2 6-month Mediterranean cruises. I did a 4-month northern cruise up into the Arctic Circle, and I did about 4 or 5 booze runs down to the Caribbean. But actually, did I say I did a 4-month northern cruise up into the Arctic Circle? But actually, I'm going to start with the induction oath that all military people take the very first thing they do going into the military. And in part, what that oath says is that we swear to preserve and protect the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Repeat after me, foreign and domestic. And that oath does not have an end. There's not like, it doesn't say during your service or till the end of your service. It's open. All veterans have sworn that oath to protect and preserve the Constitution of the United States. We didn't swear an oath to serve a president or a commander or the Navy, but we swore an oath to the Constitution. Also, when you go in, you learn about the UCMJ, the Uniform Code of Military Justice. That's the laws that you have to follow in the military. Article 92 of the UCMJ is the article that says that you must follow lawful orders, okay? Lawful orders, okay? I researched what legal authorities say what constitutes an unlawful order. And that would be something that violates the Constitution, that violates Geneva Convention, or consists of a criminal offense, okay, or violating civil authority. So I want you to think at this Veterans Day coming up about the military right now. Those personnel, they have quite a quandary. When they get ordered to do something that does not preserve and protect the Constitution, but may actually be unlawful or violates the Constitution, they have quite a quandary because it's stacked against them. We're innocent until proven guilty, but in the military, you're guilty until you can prove yourself innocent in the situation of violating a lawful order. I also want to mention about the silent veterans, the veterans that suffer silently. You know, I bet all veterans, almost all of them have a hearing disorder. And there's so many diseases that we don't know about because there was no OSHA. And so a lot of veterans are suffering diseases that we don't even know what those diseases are, or afflictions. I have a friend whose pancreas is dying, and they have no idea why. But it comes back to the military. So I'd like you to, on Veterans Day, please give some comfort to a veteran. Ask hello in there and get to know them. Just introduce yourself to a veteran and say thank you for what they've done for you. I think that's it. I just want to say that this is a subject that 3 or 4 minutes does not encapsulates, okay? We could study this for a whole day, maybe a week. But thank you for the opportunity. Okay, God bless.
Thank you so much, Willie. Appreciate it. I love museums. Museums are places that surround us with ideas and objects in multiple dimensions and allow us to experience familiar things in new ways. Museums are temples of the human spirit and oracles of our quest for knowledge. Museums reward our curiosity and say big things that no one person can say. Museums are about much more than just reading words and looking at pictures. Museums are places of social conscience and cultural transformation. Given all of this, it may not surprise you that in my theology, I can actually say that I worship when I visit a museum. My spirit is engaged, and I often fall down in prayer. The entrance to the National World War I Memorial and Museum in Kansas City is dramatic. It is a clear glass walkway over a large field of thousands of red poppies. When I first visited the museum right after it opened, almost 20 years ago, I admit I was ignorant. What do red poppies have to do with war? As I explored deeper into the museum, of course, I found my answer, and I was deeply moved by the story of the poem In Flanders Fields, a kind of eyewitness account of the terrible personal tragedy with the indelibly famous line, "We are the dead." The story of the Kansas City Museum itself is also interesting. The museum website says that soon after World War I ended, Kansas City leaders formed the Liberty Memorial Association to create a lasting monument to the men and women who had served in the war. And in 1919, the citizens of Kansas City raised more than $2.5 million in just 10 days, the equivalent of roughly $34 million today. This staggering accomplishment reflected the passion of public sentiment for the Great War that had dramatically changed the world. But by the 1990s, the memorial had fallen into disrepair and had to be closed to the public. How interesting. Just like our memories may turn into dust if they are not cared for. So another campaign to save the memorial actually raised even more money and made it so much better by adding this contemporary museum to interpret the past. And this museum was placed underneath the existing memorial, which is still a very stern, militaristic observation tower looking over the city. There was no museum when the memorial was originally built, because the people were seared by the images of the war. They didn't need a museum. But now memories have become dry and dusty. Remembrance needs to be built again and rebuilt from scratch. When I lived in Ottawa, the capital of Canada, I visited the Canadian War Museum, which is itself a work of art. And as I was looking through the exhibits, a random woman came up to me and said, "It's a good thing they call this the War Museum. If they called it a history museum, nobody would come." I love Canadians. I thought about her comment, which surprised me because I actually had felt the opposite. I was initially reluctant to go to a museum that glorified war when I would readily approach all types of history. But her point may have been that war is both terrible and strangely alluring. War is both a fact, something verifiable, and a myth, a symbolic guide to help us understand our world. Karen Armstrong, in her lovely little book, A Short History of Myth, writes, quote, "There is never a single orthodox version of a myth. As our circumstances change, we need to tell our stories differently to bring about their timeless truth," close quote. And so it is with war. There are too many stories. I had to go to the Canadian War Museum to learn something more about the red poppies. The poem was written by John McCrae, who happened to be a Canadian, a soldier, a poet, and a physician from Guelph, Ontario. And here's a bit of his story. The Germans attacked the Canadian position in Belgium with chlorine gas on April 22, 1915, but were unable to break through the Canadian line. In a letter written to his mother, McCrae described the battle as a nightmare. Quote, "For 17 days and 17 nights, none of us have had our clothes off, nor our boots even, except occasionally. In all that time while I was awake, gunfire and rifle fire never ceased for 60 seconds. And behind it all was the constant background of the sights of the dead, the wounded, the maimed, and a terrible anxiety lest this line should give away." After his friend was killed in battle, McCrae wrote his poem, which has become a traditional theme for Veterans Day, the 11th day of the 11th month, also known as Remembrance Day in Canada. Here is his poem, In Flanders Fields. In Flanders fields the poppies blow between the crosses, row on row that mark our place. And in the sky, the larks, still bravely singing, fly scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If you break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields. Remembrance is important so that we don't keep repeating our mistakes and instead learn something new. It's important to remember the sacrifices that veterans have made for the greater good. It is important to remember the innocent lives lost. And it's important to wonder why we still think we can solve our conflicts by fighting and killing each other. I am mindful that those who plan, finance, and benefit from war are often not those who pay the ultimate price. There are many examples of the way governments justify war by claiming, sometimes falsely, we now know, that the world is endangered by specters of mass destruction. Instead, we wonder if the heroic acts of courage and bravery of individual veterans were in service to other geopolitical and economic interests. George Orwell's classic book, 1984, was published in 1949. And I wonder if any of the sermons here in Lincoln during the 50s and 60s contained any reflections on Orwell. 1984 tells the story of a society that is perpetually at war. The role of the ruling party was to make sure the people thought they were always at war with the same enemy, even though the actual enemy was constantly changing. The role of the ruling party was to expunge any evidence or memory that did not conform to their doctrine. The soldiers in the conflicts were anonymous and expendable. These were things and people not to be remembered because they did not exist. The current administration in Washington has been utilizing extrajudicial killing against boats in international waters under the guise of a war on drugs. Extrajudicial killing is a nice way of saying, let's just murder people without justification. Our justice system, we assume, is based upon evidence, due process, and a concern for human rights, with appropriate punishment and appeal. Extrajudicial killing is one way to describe what our government is doing on our behalf, with judge, jury, and executioner hidden behind our homemade Iron Curtain. And how can it be legal and just to use the military against peaceful civilians in predominantly blue cities just because they object to the imperial rule of a tyrant? How will museums of the future record the crimes against humanity that are happening in our time? And will we, who are steeped in an endless cascade of undemocratic, mean-spirited, and lethal misadventures, want to remember these days? In Canada, Red poppies are everywhere leading up to Remembrance Day. Here in the U.S., the observance seems more muted, even forgotten by popular culture. But I do not take this symbol lightly. Like Karen Armstrong, I will not believe in one orthodox interpretation. She writes, quote, "We still seek heroes, but there is something unbalanced in this adulation. The myth of the hero was not intended to provide us with icons to admire, but was designed to tap into the vein of heroism within ourselves. Myth must lead to imitation or participation, not passive contemplation," close quote. Today we honor the service, bravery, and history of those veterans that helped to preserve and protect every person's participation in the democratic process. And if the spirit moves you, would any veterans now rise to be honored? Thank you. Today we honor all veterans that have given so much to so many. May we find in their memory the vein of heroism within ourselves and share it with the world. Blessed be, may it be so, and amen.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us today, and especially for braving race day traffic on the way here. My name is Michael Stratman, President of your Board of Trustees, and my pronouns are he and him. I want to offer a special welcome to those of you who are visiting for the first time. Each week, we take up a collection to support the work of this church and our partners in the community. We do this because just as we all grow from our participation in this community, we all give back through our time, our talent, and our treasure. The ushers will come forward to pass our offering plates. If you wish to text giving, text UC Lincoln and the amount to 73256. That's UC Lincoln and the amount to 73256. The offering will be gratefully received. I have a few announcements to share as our church community extends beyond this Sunday morning worship. Youth in Action is collecting food for our Little Free Pantry this month. There is a bin near the church office. This is one small way we can help to fill the SNAP gap. Save the date for 2 town halls the last 2 Sundays of this month after service. Town halls are your opportunity to learn about items on the agenda and ask questions to prepare for the winter congregational meeting December 7th. And each week we host a short newcomer chat after service. Please stop by the tree near the gallery. Thank you.
I once was bound and now I'm free, so I'm headed back
another road. We'll hold each other's hearts this day as we're headed back home by another road.
Our closing words are from Charles A. Howe. May we go forth from this place thankful for the life that sustains and renews us, and open to the grace that surrounds and surprises us. May we go forth from this place with openness and thanksgiving. And our closing hymn is not in the book. Okay.
Bill, can you play it once, just get it back in our brains, and then we'll sing it together. All together. Our love surrounds you. Here joy has found you. Let hope abound. Freely go in peace. Our love surrounds you. Our joy surrounds you. Let hope abound.
know.